Yeah, we were just getting into Artis having set up this bomb maneuver. Um, so we're gonna have a flashback where he's gonna meet with his explosives guy, um, where he acquired the bombs. Um,
Sorry.
the other part will be. Well, we'll have to talk about how we set off these bombs. If you're just hiding them in boxes, I guess there's a couple ways we could do that. But if you aren't setting up some sort of elaborate wiring system, which it seems like you're not.
That would require me to tinker, and my guy doesn't tinker.
So, is the plan to set off the bombs at this point? I think it's one of two things. Is it A, Bingo grabs the flamethrower and just hits the boxes, right? And they explode because they're filled with bombs.
I'm not sure we survive that. So
Or-
I'm expecting him to run to the roof and try to jump to another building before we explode there.
Or, okay, so
The
is
warehouse explode.
is the plan to set off the bombs then Bandy doing something?
I imagine the plan is the bomb. We're going to use a bomb or bombs to take out the horde, and I'm going to deal with the 8-foot demon.
The big boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah, that
we'll
works.
see. We'll see how that works. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then it'll be 2 stress for this flashback.
Okay. That's
And meeting with your bomb guy seems like a consort.
cool.
A devil's bargain for coin.
My coin again. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. We do need to get rid of them, so sure. Okay, I'll take the devil bargain.
Buying bombs is always risky, but you have standard effect, the devil's bargain dice, and a helper dice from Byron of the Foundation.
Okay, so 2 extra die, but is it risky control or desperate?
It is risky.
Solution?
Risky.
Risky, standard, 2 bonus die. Submit. Good.
Hey.
Okay.
So we've got the bombs set up then. Yeah, how did you do it, Artist? Did you just put them in boxes? Did you hide them inside barrels and make like a trench they have to run through, basically?
I mean, since my contact is also from the foundation, I would expect him to give me advice on how to make the building crumble, because that's why he uses explosives to begin with. So I would be placing the bombs at strategic places inside the warehouse, and then they would be hidden inside containers or such as barrels, which would also have been used to transport them to the warehouse.
Well,
And imagine
the problem with that one is that having a flashback where he helps you design how to destroy this warehouse that you didn't know until 10 minutes ago that you needed to blow up.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you can study the place, but if you want anything other than just a bunch of bombs just out of plain sight that you have to just sort of blow up some rudimentary way. If you want to like collapse the building or have them wired up to blow from wherever you want, I mean that's gonna require a tinker roll.
What is the downside from a missed roll? I mean, I failed the action and
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah, it could explode in my face, so perhaps not. No,
You'd
I don't
be
think that.
you'd be controlled if you did that, because the engagement went well enough, and the
I really
planning
doubt
roll.
they'd explode in your face.
Yeah,
I think maybe the worst that could happen is one harm, and that's probably not going to be them detonating in your hands.
yeah.
Maybe they'll see them, which would be a bit annoying, but
When-
or they're not wired properly, something like that.
And the one thing that you could, if you don't have tinker, the last
What?
thing, if you're like,
I'm sorry, Samuel, you broke up there.
sorry, I was just saying that if you don't have tinker, then the only plan I could think of is if you're on the top of the building and there are skylights and you're like dropping bombs down them as they walk into the house. But
I think if I'm only risking one harm and not risking to make the explosion happen while I'm in the building,
Yeah.
placing the bombs, then yes, I will be rolling for the tinker.
All right. So tell me how you set this place up to be a death trap.
So yeah, but well, the idea was to place the bombs in the strategic places for the building to collapse. So that would mean, I guess, pillars or something.
And how
Or-
do? Yeah. There's like support beams and stuff, for sure. Yeah, and you've got enough bombs to cover it all. Yeah.
Cool. So yes, it would have to explode. Well, the tinker roll is for how I connect the bombs so that they all explode despite being far from each other, or
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah. How do they detonate?
Oh, well, standard cable seems fine because no one would suspect much. From what I understand. Oh, wait, I was going to say there is electricity. Yes, there is electricity in this world, so it should be fine. There are cables in warehouses, nothing to worry about. Nobody would, especially someone barging in, would not really say, "Oh my God, a wire."
So your setup is like these bombs are spread out at key points to collapse the building, and you've like connected them into the electroplasmatic wiring system or whatever, their power system. And are you going to be like outside at like a switch, like you turn on power to the building and they're just like they explode?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
You're like
Typical switcher.
you're over at I haven't thought about like how does power switching work in Duskwall. So I guess that there are. So this stuff is like piped around the city in some places. I think for this place, in Dunslow especially, there aren't a lot of pipes coming here. It's not a well-developed place. There's mostly a big main pipe here at the warehouses, right, where the work is done. And there's like this big box somewhere where it like divides all the pipes into all the different buildings.
Yeah.
And you have to take this like lid off, and there's like these big hand cranks that you shut off the power, and then when they're inside the building, you can spin the thing open and shut the power back on.
So you're connecting the explosives to the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could have a remote switch. Well, a switch, so I don't have to be uninterrupted.
Or not even just
Sure.
that, but we have a man who can create lightning bolts out of thin air. If he just zaps like a wire or a pipe or something, I'm sure that'll be enough juice to just like fry the circuits and set the explosives off if we need to.
That's
Just
a
in
pretty
case
good-
If
it
it
doesn't
comes
work.
to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it doesn't work, let's try this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. So yeah. So we're gonna roll a tinker roll.
Okay.
You're controlled, and you have standard. Do you have standard effect? Yeah, you have standard effect. I'm not worried about you not having enough explosives. The Devil's Bargain. The devil's bargain is... The bombs are set up in perfect. They will work, and they will collapse the building on top of all those jerk holes in there. But... you do need help setting it off. Once you've got the power turned off, it's too hard to switch it back on again, right? It's a tube, and there's like liquid science running through it. And it's too hard for you to like crank the thing on and then for it to slowly waddle its way down there. Like, it's just too much of a time separation. So instead of hooking it directly into the electroplasm, you redirect their power somewhere else so that Bandy can zap it. That's the devil's bargain.
I will be needing all the help I can get, so sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. Go for it. A 4.
That ain't bad.
So...
Wait, how does that work? I threw a roll with a bonus die, and
Yeah.
I end up with...
You had if you have nothing in the roll, you roll
Yeah.
2 dice and take the lowest. So that just makes it a regular 1 dice roll, which is better than 2 dice take the lowest.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, you've got it set up. Is this wire... Well, you tell me, Bandy, then, where you got him to set up the wire that's best for you. Is it just outside the building, you're just holding it, or are you on top of the roof? Where's the wire set up?
On top of the roof of the building, if that's flat, probably isn't the best place.
It would be pretty
probably-
radical.
I can't argue with that. But I'd say it's on the other side of the warehouse.
Okay.
So basically, how I imagine it is, as Bingo just like gallops through the warehouse on his tiger, comes out the other side, and I'm just like, "Is it time yet?" I was like, "Hit it!"
Cool. And so, Artis. Well, we can come back to where Artis is. It's okay. What I'm going to do then for his 4 is I'm going to push it to a risky position. You don't have that time to wait for Bingo to like run through and then stop and be like, "Go ahead, buddy." And then you're like, "Sure thing, pal." And then you zap it and blow them up. They are too close behind him. They are faster than maybe you thought they'd be. Considering he'd be riding a tiger, but I don't know. He also said he was just going to ride by and scream and then come back, not get shot in the stomach and nearly bleed to death, but then shout insults about their predecessors.
He probably
No.
slowed down the way to turn around and pick them off.
I mean, that leaves some for the flamethrower.
So you see them right behind him as he's sprinting across. You've got to time it yourself perfect, where he is through the building and won't get caught in the blast, but also while they're still inside of it. It's on you, Bandy.
Okay.
It's the magic hour.
All right. It sounds like I have to study the situation, find the right moment.
Yes, yeah. You can ignore that study if you want. If you don't want to roll. But if you don't, you'll have to make a resistance roll. No, if you don't, then Bingo will have to make a resistance roll against
Just
level.
gonna trauma me out before I even get a chance to. I'm gonna get traumatized. I'm gonna do it doing something cool. So.
Yeah, and it's gonna be against level 4 harm. This is serious, super bad, instant death harm.
Yeah, I think I might just study that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Not
it.
taking that. Alright, on the other hand, I failed the first time. The ghosts. This might be the best chance.
All right. Are Are your shoulders tired, Bandy, from all this carrying you're having to do? So, yeah, let's do a study. You're waiting for the right moment. A sweat bead gathers at your brow.
I suppose it'd be desperate.
No, we're risky. We're risky still. That's all I did was push it to risky.
But how am I ever going to level up my insight if I never have a desk?
Oh, you can press it to desperate yourself. What you have right now is, like I said, level 4 harm. You have great effect. If
How
you
about you push it to desperate on a roll where you're not the one getting hurt, buddy?
Well, yeah, it's up to you. If you push it to desperate yourself, and try to I can go a little early or something, because you really want to catch them in the blast, and Bingo's probably fast enough, then you could push it to desperate.
He's used to it.
Can I push the surgery roll on an unconscious Bandy to desperate, please? Just to desperate, please.
No, it'll be risky. Don't worry.
All right.
Right, so risky, great effect. Bonus dice. Artist, could you maybe throw an assist somehow?
Oh, sure. Just like
one stress
my character doesn't have anything to do. Yeah, but I'm too stressed away from the trauma. My first.
Okay.
It costs 1 stress to help, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is also the main thing. So what could I do to help?
Whatever you could do whatever you want. You could be spotting from a different point, right? Shouting out to him when he needs to do it. Yeah, something like that. Or you set up the bombs. Like you set up the bombs in the cable. You could just say I made sure they were really good, right? Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So that'll be a help.
Perfect. So it'll be 3 dice going into this then.
Yes, but I have a devil's bargain.
What's he done?
The devil's bargain is that it's good when the character puts a devil on their head. It's easy for me.
Yeah, you can never think of anything. Just feed the demon.
I'm gonna start ticking a clock, Bandy. A 4-part clock.
Sure.
This is the demon's hunger. This is it counting down toward punishing you for not fulfilling your end of the bargain.
And how many ticks are you offering?
This could be a 4-part clock. I'm just gonna tick it once.
Just tick it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll accept that. Accept the bargain.
Doesn't sound happy about it.
We'll see.
Roll it.
Fuck!
Oh my Christ. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is bad.
The assist, the devil's bargain,
Bandy.
Oh, with 2 dice.
Have you seen what we've been rolling today? It hasn't exactly been very good.
Bandy, you're ducked behind holding a like an iron cable. And I think you're behind boxes or barrels and stuff. Like you basically have a blast shield.
Yeah.
And you're ducked down holding this cable. And from a different point of view, it's sort of like through a lens or a long sight scope, you might say. We see Bandy crouching there.
Oh, Christ.
And we see this long, slender rifle. As we pan up on the man's head. And he's got like a cap of some kind, like with a bill only on the front, like flipped around backwards, right? It's not like a baseball hat, though. It looks like a military cap of some kind. And he's covered in, like, dark drapery. This big, like, wool cloak is over his back as he's leaning on top of a building, and he's almost completely a shadow, right? The metal on the gun is black, everything. And he is lining up a shot on you, Bandy. You don't know this, obviously. That's how snipers work. But 2 effects going to come out of your roll. First, you're going to a desperate position. Again, you don't know it's desperate, but it is. The second thing that'll have to happen is you're going to have to make a resistance roll at the end of this. Well, you're going to be shot pretty much no matter what. But you can still resist that armor, all that stuff. He's bringing... It's level 3 harm. Yeah, it's a sniper, right? It's level 3 harm.
Yeah.
So he's got you lined up, and through his scope, we see you. You've picked your moment. You think you've got it. When we see you gathering electricity, how does that happen?
Yeah, it kind of looks like, it's kind of funny. On the lightning hook that I have, you know, there's like flashlights that you kind of have a little motor on the side that you like spin it to gather up static electricity. There's a little generator on it.
Yes.
I imagine that the lightning hook has like a bigger one of those. It's kind of got to hook up to the wire. It's gonna be going, zzz, and it's like, fuck, come on, faster.
Okay. And what, are you just going to jam the lightning hook onto the thing, or are you going to hold the lightning hook and the thing and channel the electricity through yourself? Like,
yeah, I'm just gonna like the hook part of the lightning hook is kind of around the wire, but isn't quite touching it. So yeah, I'm just gonna like snap the cord shut, and it's gonna shunt all the electricity that I've gathered up into the wire, and. Yeah.
That's your magic moment. You promised magic.
all you did was electrify yourself. Are you insane? So, yes. Fantastic and wonderful. It sounded like an attune.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in Desperate Land. It's a attune roll. And... You do have a fine lightning hook, right?
Yeah.
That's good. I don't think that's going to get you out of desperate territory, though.
Good effect, I mean.
Yeah, it would matter during a fight, but for this, how bad do you get shot type thing, having a really cool lightning hook doesn't really help.
Sniper's like, oh, cool.
Man, that's a banging lightning hook. I'm gonna go see if he likes Spider-Man comics.
Like, I can't kill a guy with that good at lightning hook. No.
I'll give you a devil's bargain. No matter what, you get shot. He doesn't miss. You get hit, and bad, in the neck. We bump that level 3 harm up to level 4 harm. That's your devil's bargain.
Considering you'll be resisting it anyway, might be worth it. Unless you just want to take the level 3 harm, but then...
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to probably. Actually, you know, I've got how much stress free? 2, 4, 6 stress free.
So you can't
I'll
trauma
go ahead
out.
and push instead.
Oh.
Yeah. Screw you.
Okay. Cool. So that's 2 stress to push.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
I found this. It's not copyright, but it is a cider.
Oh, thank you.
Right,
With
so
a
it's gonna
Y.
be-
So you are desperate. You are standard effect. and you have a push dice. Go ahead.
Right, cool. Here we go. There we go. Finally.
Ooh,
Ah.
I mean that's still a bad roll technically. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
That's all. That's how our rolls have been. They've just been crap and then a 6. It's just your last one didn't have a 6 in it. Jesus Christ.
Where did you get a 5th die from?
I've got 3 attuned.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. I thought that I had assist as well. My bad.
Suppose it wouldn't have
Sorry.
mattered.
Your last die was not a 6, so.
Yeah, okay, you're
Oh,
right. You're right.
sorry.
You're right. We're safe still. You're good. So then it goes off. Yeah, there is a bang
Nice.
from behind Bingo, and you feel. I mean, you go deaf, right? And you feel heat instantly wash over your back.
Me or Bandy?
Bingo, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. As there is a huge explosion, and you're just going. You're seeing like debris flying over your shoulders, right? You're pretty sure, like, oh my god, he blew me up. You just go as fast as you.
Bandy.
You go as fast as you fucking can. And you make it to the other side when the like shockwave hits you and Conrad, and you both go toppling in the darkness, landing out on this like stretch of soil and stuff before the docks, right on the canal. Black smoke shoots out of every fucking orifice of the building. And everybody's probably pretty happy about this. Artist is like, yeah, set it up. Bingo is...
Set him up and knock him down.
Bingo checks his various appendages, and he's like, score 1 for Bingo.
Conrad, okay.
Conrad's good. Conrad hops up. He like does a roll when he stumbles, and he just sort of does that like hop up, like he didn't fall type thing.
Yeah. Cats do it all the time.
And he just walks around like whatever. And Bandy would probably be super happy about the good
like,
job he did. Except with all the explosions, we didn't hear the gunshot that hit him in the neck.
Yeah. I just imagine that actually the scope was like pointing at my head, and it just like as the explosion goes off, I feel like stand up and go, yeah, and the bullet just hits me straight in the chest instead.
So you can resist this, Bandy.
All right.
It will be prowess.
Are you sure not resolved?
Yes, yeah, it's not resolved. You're getting shot.
Social harm of a bullet.
I debate the bullet. Okay, fair enough.
Would you be needing a mastermind help?
That would be nice. Very, very nice.
Tell us then, Artis, how did you prep the crew for this unforeseen consequence?
That's gonna be tough. I mean, we knew there was a sniper, but
Yeah?
are you wearing armor already or not?
I'm definitely wearing armor, yes.
Suddenly. Very quickly.
Inflatable armor. Damn it. So yeah, how do you prepare for a sniper?
I mean,
That's gonna be
Well,
I kind of... well, my suggestion would be that since I was going to be the one who, aside from Bingo, would be the closest to the explosion, yeah?
mm-hmm.
So I imagine that I was given... or artist would have, like, given me some type of bomb, not bomb disposal thing, not, like, that big and fucking...
Yeah.
hard to move in, but, yeah, some extra armor against... ostensibly against the explosion, but might also be effective
Reach,
against,
yeah.
I don't know, a sniper
Could have,
bullet.
yeah, it could have been like sort of a face protector, like collar thing. Like you got to protect your chest and your neck and your face from explosions.
Yeah. The main thing is like around the neck, so I don't get like die from whiplash or something.
You never know when the explosion is going to send a hot piece of metal flying at your throat to kill you.
Yep.
You've got to keep your
Exactly.
eyes out for the explosion.
Sure.
You never
That
know.
would work. Okay. I mean, also, this is the kind of stuff we would be getting from the Foundation, so
Yeah.
it's not even illogical for us to get that.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And now, with your bombs, a free bomb deck protection.
I mean, they are getting the. They know we are going to blow up some stuff, and they are the one who are going to be building back. So they are
Yes.
the one who can sell the workforce.
Yeah.
For,
So Bandy, let's see that resistance. You do have a helper die from your spider friend.
Cool. So it will be not quite terrible. That's still pretty terrible.
Is it a help or die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have one finesse. All right.
That's gonna give
Hope
you.
you can deal with everything else because I'm traumatized out.
That's gonna give you 4.
That was exactly enough to put me into trauma.
Oh crap!
I suppose you want to. Okay, and you used armor twice.
How many ones and twos?
We have a lot
How
today.
many?
So you're not completely out of the action, Bandy. But this contraption on your head just saved your life. Like you felt like somebody took a hammer right now and just whacked you on the face with it. And you go sprawling back and you hit boxes. And you don't know what's happening. You heard like a ping of metal, and then you went sprawling. You were certain you're shot. You're like fucking freaking out. And if somebody's shooting at you, now you've got this stupid fucking helmet on your face. You can't see fucking anything. You got to rip this goddamn thing off before they fucking just kill you.
Nice.
Holy shit.
So the battle begins. The building collapses. You get a short reprieve, you realize, Bandy. You know you're just laying out here now, completely exposed, having a panic attack, while somebody with a rifle, you see him like expose the chamber, and there's another bullet just slapped in. Ching. You know he's about to just shoot you in the groin and wait for... right, and just immobilize you so your other friends have to come out to try to help you, and then he shoots them too. But then the smoke from the collapsing building and all of the dust and debris washes in every direction and covers you for a moment.
The perfect plan.
Along with everyone else. As you deliver level 4 harm to an entire building of folks. Everybody's dead.
Including Big Boy?
Yeah, but he was already dead, you understand, because when the building collapses on him and you're all like, yay, then in like the smoke and debris, you see him like whamming his way up. All the flesh has been torn from his body. It's come off in like shreds, and the fire burned a bunch of it. But as he stands up, again, his red gleaming eyes peer out at you. The suit of... And you did some questioning about this. You asked some questions about hulls. And you saw enough pictures to see that this is one.
Right.
A sort of bulky metallic frame along pistons and machinery that is also magical. And the thing stands up, and it looks armored and heavy, and just keeps walking.
There's a ghost inside it. Did I figure that out? There's a ghost
Yeah.
inhabiting
They've told you that yes, it is a ghost, a spirit inside of the thing.
So it's heading towards. I suppose me and Artis are quite close to Bandy, even though he's kind of on the building, covered in smoke, a neck bleeding, having a panic attack.
Yes. What do you do, Bingo?
Okay, so how far away is this creature? We're safe, okay, from the sniper because of the smoke, but it's not going to last.
Well, yeah, you see him lock eyes with you, and I mean you see him like crouching down, right? So maybe more than 40 feet, but he is jumping laterally this time. So.
Oh, he's jumping towards us all.
It looks like he's about to leap at you and tear your head off.
So he's just heading straight for me and Conrad. Mostly
Yeah.
me, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is Artis kind of close to me? Or am I kind of separated from the other two?
I think you're closest to Bandy, actually. Artis is like off to the side somewhere at a supposedly safe distance, I think. Right?
Hidden, watching for the door, so
Yeah.
I should have been able to watch the door, but at a cry distance from which one? Bandy?
Yeah.
Or,
So Artis is pretty far away.
Okay. So Artis is far away. Bandy's flying. Bingo's assuming you're dead, dude. Not gonna lie.
Well, you didn't see him get shot. For all you know, he is behind those barrels.
Oh, so I don't see him down then.
Yeah, you don't see him crawling on the ground dying.
Then the recklessness takes over. I kind of feel like the gunshot that would have happened begins to like ache in his stomach. He kind of just clutches himself, and he just thinks, I mean, he's in a world of hell right now. There's fire everywhere. There's like a broken building surrounding them. No idea where Artis is. Bandy's no idea where Bandy is either. Dead, alive. Nearly blew him up. He's in a bad mood. Now there's a hull. Everything he wants now attacking him in some sort of twist of irony.
Yeah.
So he yanks out this. The last vial he has. Am I allowed to use the Rage Essence again? I suppose it's a different shot. I don't know. If it's not okay, I won't use it. Because I remember I did use it last time on the guy. On Cortland. I just remembered that.
So you used which one exactly?
I used the Rage Essence vial. I'm wondering if I can use it again because it's a Sugor, or it wouldn't have time to refill it.
Oh, no. Yeah, if it's on your default list, you refill it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've definitely got that.
Then I grab the Rage Essence vial, and I jam it right into where the bullet would have hit to just kind of numb the pain of the shot nerves and the bruising, just like shh, and puts in way more than recommended. It's maybe like in a quarter, the full thing.
As if he knows what level was recommended.
People have tried to tell him. And you just see this red mist mingle with the smoke and fog. These little like petals begin to kind of fall down, and the ash turns to sand.
Yeah.
And like this broken building kind of almost transforms into an arena. And he sees this red beasted demon stay exactly as it is, and he pulls out this small stick. Looks kind of almost arcane. It's maybe a staff, half as tall as he is, with a small button on it. He kind of just like juggles it in his hand a little bit. He smiles, and then he just charges straight at this hull as it's ramming at him. As it's charging at him, yeah. And he has the express idea of jamming that staff as far as in it will go into the thing's stomach, then activating it.
stomach.
Well, inside the body of the hull. Now he's gonna, because I'm assuming that this stuff isn't gonna go straight for a hull's armor, but
Yes, yeah.
if he uses not to be trifled with, and instead of using engage a small gang, a feat of physical force emerges on the superhuman. He will become traumatic, I understand, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's fine. For sure. Yeah, that you'll need to do that.
So, skirmish, I imagine.
Seems like a skirmish.
Yeah, You can't aid me at all, can you, Artis?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean,
That's cool.
it wouldn't be in my character either. Going for a demon,
Even just
but
like
not a
you just
demon,
like
but
aim for the stomach. I think back.
no, I'm staying hidden.
Oh, that's okay.
Very proudly.
I've got the 1 dice from pushing myself. How about Devil's Bargain?
So consuming that Rage Essence vial, I mean, it's going to tax you, right, really hard. It's going to wear you out pretty bad. I mean, you're super tired. Anyway, it's been a long, stressful evening. And
He's gonna get his trauma out after this anyway, so...
Oh, that's right. You're automatically pushing yourself to trauma.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assuming the Rage Essence will get me to do this and then I can collapse. As long as that's okay with you, Justin.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. So you're going to have to roll... the Devil's Bargain is you'd need to roll a resistance against the Rage Essence. Well, you can't roll a resistance. The Devil's Bargain is that the Rage Essence also harms you.
Level 2, level 3.
Level... Well, it'd be level 1, but...
But it's going to go up to level 2.
Yeah, you and I both know it'd be level 2.
Absolutely, then. Yeah, let's go for that. Rage Essence just... He's got to stop using it so often. Can I get my pet to help me? It gains potency when tracking or fighting the supernatural.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely helping out.
Then I want to ride it into battle. Match its charge.
Like He-Man proper. We got it.
Yeah. I don't know if that gives me an extra dice or extra effect.
It gives you an extra dice.
Okay. Then, is it desperate? I assume. I hope so.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
So many dice to roll. It is desperate, and you have... Let's see, you're using your big weapon.
I'm not using my big weapon. I'm using the electroplasmic staff I picked up in the very first session.
Ah, okay. So the electroplasmic
I'm assuming if I
staff.
jam that inside and then activate it, it's going to fuck the ghost inside the hull.
Yeah, and you're doing a feat of physical force. To jam it through the monster. And what is your effect level? Let me look at this real quick. Let me grab my monster dude and look at him. They all have quirks.
I've got Rage Essence as well.
And Rage Essence, yes. Oh, not the Lost. Sorry. Council. There we go. Okay. No, you're perfectly fine. I think you have great effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to roll. I really hope this doesn't fuck me over, because this is a lot of dice. Okay.
Well, we got a 6.
1, 6.
A lot of ones there. It's the most dice I will ever roll, most likely.
So you ram in there with everything. And you jam this staff up inside of the thing, and it burst. And he doesn't manage to get his hands... no, he does. He gets his hands on you as Conrad goes riding by, and he's holding you as you're, like, jamming this thing into his chest. And then you press it so hard... that it, like, there's a huge spark and an arc shoots out from the top of this guy, and, like, dances across the ceiling as he goes stumbling back, lets you go, and you just collapse, you are out of it. Like, I think your nose bleeds, and you hit the ground. Rage essence just takes its toll on you. And this big lumbering thing stumbles back and like lands back on its straight back.
Is it dead? Or the ghost inside at least?
Artis, what do you do when you see that?
Well, I'm staying hidden. I mean,
Are you watching things? Are you keeping an eye
yeah,
out?
I'm just watching him do the crazies and not participating in any way because I'm kind of useless there, and I know there is a sniper still.
Yeah.
So I will be staying hidden in my safe place.
I think you could survey.
To see.
See what the fuck is
Sniper.
going on.
Well,
Yeah, the sniper. What the hell's going on in the warehouse? Like, you're far away and there's smoke and fire, and now shit seems to have not gone according to plan exactly.
Yeah, plus survey is what I'm doing since I'm hiding and watching. Okay, sure.
And
That's okay.
devil's bargain for you is one thing we're rolling to see if you spot. One thing you are going to see, right? One thing you're going to see for sure. The other thing will be what we're rolling for. The thing that you're going to see for sure, that thing, if you take the devil's bargain, is going to be one of your other teammates under distress.
So worst case scenario, if I don't take the devil bargain, is I don't see what's coming.
No, if you don't take the devil's bargain, that's not the fact. But
Yeah.
if you fail the roll, that could still be bad. Because we are in desperate territory.
I won't take the devil. I won't be taking the
Okay.
devil's bargain. So desperate still, and standard or standard effects.
Alright.
Nobody's died. And we go. Nice.
Okay,
Lucky.
fast.
That is nice considering the other roles we have.
Yeah. So you're just keeping an eye out at this point. You saw the like flash of lightning and electricity that arced from inside the warehouse. And you look away from that. You look out here. You're like, and you swear you heard a gunshot, right? And you can see across the canal. It'd be nice if you had a device to see it clearer, but you're standing and watching intently, and yeah, you see the glint of light off of something like a mirror.
Okay. So
And you think you see where the sniper is. It's a pretty good distance, though.
That means you can know where to take cover if you need to run.
yep.
And then you look back
Right.
toward the warehouse, and that machine that had fallen over. You see its lumbering shape moving. Not well. It's like sort of like got a hitch and stuff, and it appears that one of its arms is not functioning properly, right? But it's up, and it is marching through the warehouse again.
Okay. What is the state of Bendy at the moment? Is still out or?
Mechanically I've traumatized out, but fictionally, right now I'm probably just like still got this massive bruise welling up on my neck, and I'm having trouble breathing on the ground because I'm just like I've been hit in the neck. Although the
Yeah.
bullet didn't pierce my skin, I'm also breathing in shit tons of dust.
Okay, so fine.
So-
You're not really in any state to help.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I see if anyone is still in? Well, yeah, is one of those two still in range for in sight for the sniper? Or not?
You'd have to assume so.
Damn it. Okay. So across the canal, which would not. Are there bridges or any way to cross?
Yeah, sure there is. I mean, they're not super clear, clear nearby. It would take you like probably 20 minutes to run to a bridge, get across it, run back across it, back up to where that guy is, and climb up a
Way too
building
long.
you see.
Okay. No. Well,
You can choose to walk away, is what I'm saying.
yes, but which would be the clever things to do? The clever thing to do, because I don't think I can do anything to help
We won't
except
blame you.
take a bullet for anybody. But
We're used to it, don't worry.
okay. So yes, I will be going away.
So you just back away from the window you're in and walk up the street or through the shadows, through an alleyway, just leave this whole place?
Yeah, I will be. I mean, this would have attracted attention, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
So yeah, would be going. Try to go unnoticed. But yep, I don't see what they can be trying to do then. Just go back to the headquarters, and that wouldn't be very useful.
Fuck up the hole, come on.
I've got I'm one stress away from the trauma. I'm trying to do what you tried, but in a more cowardly manner. And just
Live to fight another day. It's very admirable.
Well, we can. I think this is where the plan is going to end. I think the plan has gone poorly.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove the staff from my list of items because I'm assuming the Holt took it with him.
No, didn't care about it.
Oh, it's stuck in there. But I guess if he fell out, then I can take it back. Okay.
Yeah, when it arced off, like it blew you back and blew him back, and like it fell out then. So I think we're gonna go to our break, and we'll see what happens in the next part. So let's take 5 minutes.